Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, the boss of Apple says it is unfair that the company has been ordered to pay billions of pounds in back taxes to Ireland. Tim Cook told RTE Radio he's confident that the European Commission's ruling will be overturned on appeal. Our business correspondent Andy Verity is here. He's not happy. What's he said, Andy?
Well, I mean, he said that the European Commission's ruling, which says they owe $13 billion or more or less 13 billion euros, about 10 billion pounds, he said that has no basis in law or fact, or at least one specific claim, namely that Apple has had a special tax deal. And you have to be careful there, because he's not really denying that Apple has paid tiny rates of effective tax, according to the European Commission, 0.005%. But he is saying that he thinks that this is unfair, that it's unprecedented, and that it reverses the certainty in tax law that there was in the past.
What have other people been saying about it?
Well, I mean, the other people have criticised some of what he's saying. There have been people who've come back and said, well, actually, if you look at what Apple's talking about here, they have set up special arrangements. They've got a labyrinthine tax structure that involved creating all kinds of subsidiaries. It had to be explained by flowcharts to a Senate committee. So therefore, it's not very simple. And what the suggestion of the critics of Apple is that they're being a little bit indignant about this. Perhaps they feel perfectly entitled to. If you're faced with a bill for 13 billion euros, you might feel a little bit indignant. But on the other hand, their critics are saying, look, you set up this structure in order to avoid tax. Be honest about it.
Let's just hear actually from the chief executive of Apple, Tim Cook.
It's maddening. It's maddening. It's disappointing. It's clear that this comes from a political place. It has no basis in fact or in law. Unfortunately, it's one of those things we have to work through. It's always, if you, and I'm sure your listeners can relate to this, when you're accused of doing something that is so foreign to your values, it brings out an outrage in you. And that's how we feel. Apple has always been about doing the right thing, never the easy thing. You know, we had a very difficult thing in the beginning of this year with fighting the U.S. government over the privacy and security of our customers. Mm-hmm. That wasn't easy to do, but it was the right thing to do.
But so to your mind, has Apple done anything wrong here? Does Apple have anything to apologise for?
No. We haven't done anything wrong, and the Irish government hasn't done anything wrong.
Well, of course, that's his view, but the European Commission would say there is a basis in law here. It's the law on illegal state aid, and according to the Commission, Apple has broken that.
Just quickly, manufacturing figures out this morning. What
yes,
do they say?
That's right. This is remarkable, actually, of the absence of gloomy post-Brexit data. We have had some, but manufacturing, for example, in July was sharply down, one of the biggest dips in manufacturing activity and output that we'd seen for a while, as measured by this particular index. Now it's bounced right back, the biggest bounce in 25 years, in August. So that suggests there is a stimulating effect from the weak pound. Because the pound is weak, people from other countries who want to buy goods in pounds can buy more of them. They're more competitive, and then that may be helping manufacturing out.
It's interesting. Thank you very much, Andy.